All right, I have to do this one because it's got Maestro YNGWIE on the cover. It's pretty classic. You know, to think the Guitar Player magazine hasn't really changed that much in the, I don't know, 50 years it's been around. It's like the 60s. Still doing the same stuff. And still putting YNGWIE on there. All right, so yeah, again, I'm mostly focusing on ads. I haven't really read any of these articles or anything. I'm just kind of basically at a library here. Okay, so this guy's saying that they need to have the medal at the Grammys. There's really no place for AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and the rest. Yeah, nothing has changed. Oh, cool. That's the HM2. Fuck. Oh my god. Look at that. That is amazing. Okay, I don't know who that is. And I don't know, is that Roto Sound? Oh, those are strings. Okay. Okay. There's more ads. Man, they were making money off ads back then, dude. For real. Okay, it's onboard EQ. Some Digitech stuff. Hank Jr. Man, look at that picture of Hank. Wow. He was rocking out with that Les Paul back then. Man, even Hank was kicking ass. Oh, this is the May 1985 issue. So 1 year prior to the other video I did. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's the World Trade Center. Wow, look at that. Those are so iconic. Those are so huge. Portfolio package. Flip confident practice singing guitar players. Oh, this is a study course. Yeah. Okay. Ah, yes. Here we go again. This advertisement still out there from last time. It's pretty cool. It's got the MS-12 Black Shadow there. Those are sick. I got a cab with those. Those are $80 a speaker. That's the C90 that they still sell. That's the 15-inch EVM and the 12-inch EVM. And there's some of their tube offerings at the time. Wow. Okay. Toa. These were some studio monitors. Wow. These ads are so cool. Carvin was spending a lot of money with Guitar Player magazine. That's for sure. There's a little yeah, I don't know any of that. It's over my head, you know. Whoa, This is about the history of the Rickenbacker bass. Yeah, one of the first. Yep, he developed it from Hawaiian music in the 20s. That's yeah, that's how there's a guy here in Seattle who did the same thing, Paul Tootmark. And he developed it from a Hawaiian guitar. Oh. Steve Lukather. He likes his 2C plus guitars, or amps, sorry. You know it's hot. LA's baddest. There he is. Look at him. Yeah. He didn't try too hard, and I appreciate that about him. With his look. Night Ranger played boomers, allegedly. They played whatever was on their guitars. All right, let's get real here. These guys weren't changing no strings. There's the bass rock man, Morley. Okay. Oh, I like this ad. Heavy metal, electric guitar strings, high output, feel the power, higher iron content. So make sure that you get iron poisoning in your fingers. This is a double neck, double headless Steinberger bass. Oh, God. This is what was at NAMM in 85. Oh, God. Some things from the 80s you just want to forget about. I mean, okay, some of these guitars are cool. The shapes are kind of interesting. At least they were doing different shapes back then. Yeah. So you order the back issues. Okay, yep, there's the PV. Butcher had probably just dropped. Some Sun amps were dropping. This is some unusual Washburn Wonder Bar. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want one of those. Yeah, it's another Brian Setzer. I think is another like session guy. Yeah. No, he's not. He played with the Stranglers or something. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, Brian. I don't know about you, but you look cool, dude. Probably rocked hard as hell. All right, we got Arlen Roth. Nothing on the back. Arlen Roth. Harmonic bins. Steel effects and slide. Yeah, this information is wasted on me. Oh, man. Look at that BC Rich Stealth with the reverse headstock. Oh, you could just like walk into the Guitar Center in New York and buy that. Oh, and that woman, she would just appear on the sidewalk and she would, she would know you had the guitar and that was the key to unlock her heart. Wow, the 80s. Neil Sean. Okay. Fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yngwie. Maestro. Hey, look at that power pose. Nobody ever struck a power pose like that before or since. Y'all take notes, okay? This is what mastery of the rock and roll art form looks like right here, all right? Look at that literal sunset on California right there. Unbelievable. What? Nothing has changed. You can go there in 2025 and it'll be just as insanely sick. He's talking about Deep Purple, talking about Hendrix, talking about Deep Purple Fireball. Yep, we all know. Came from Sweden and changed us forever. Oh, yeah, buddy. So I guess at this time it was just Rising Force. That wasn't actually Yngwie. It was like his band was called Rising Force. So I love his guitar playing. I'm a big fan. Not everybody is, but I am. Hamer, man, they were pumping out some sick guitars. I would kill to have one of these, KK Downing signature V's right here. That is sick. And that guitar would be like 10 grand now because they don't make Hamers anymore and they don't make them like this anymore. Got that DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge. Got a Kaler, looks like, yep. single volume control, little mini pick guard. That is a sexy beast. These can opener looking shaped bodies with these little like tiny points on them. Weird. I think that's a hammer. Yeah, these are all hammers, of course. Arlington Heights, Illinois. Okay, so they were like sort of Chicago based. Ooh, for literature, send $2 postage and handling. That is cool. YNGWIE setup. Oh, yes. So he was doing a wet dry. He had a digital delay. He had a DOD booster. Those were his settings. Okay, everything on 10. So he wasn't cascading. He was just cranking channel 2, which is interesting. It's a lot of top end. And he cut a lot of the bass out. On his dry amp, on his wet amp, however, he had a lot of bass and not a lot of mids. They were 50 watts. And he had the G1265s. Cool. Oh, he had KT77 output tubes. One of the heads is modified, and both use GEC KT7070 output tubes. He has a unique way of wiring his Marshall heads and his speaker cabinets in an X stereo pattern. Oh, yeah, okay. So he's got one of these heads is powering that, and then it's like that. Okay. Yeah, I bet that sounded amazing. He has a couple Aria Pro 2s. Yeah, he doesn't play those too much. He's just playing his Strat. He has a V that sounds like a Strat. Yeah, okay, dude. He's playing his cream, Stratocaster with the Seymour Duncan humbucker, Strat-sized single coil sized humbucker in the bridge. Yeah, his Strats have been heavily modified. He gets a kick from making his audience think his equipment is stock. YNGWIE prefers the feel of Fender Strats made in Japan. The Japanese bodies feel more like vintage Fenders in the early 60s. The American controls are better, though. Something, yeah, okay. Paul Rivera modified his amps, I think. Yep. Yeah, during marching out, he messed with them a little bit, maybe. Natural sound guitars with extra gizmos. Oh, he commented that he would like to have the booster built into the amp, and he does now with his signature Marshall. It has the DOD built in. That's cool, man. Yeah, he had a very minimal setup. Just a lot of guitar tone, really. Okay. This is a great article. I wouldn't mind reading it, I guess. I don't know. YNGWIE's kind of full of himself. I mean, there's not much to say, really. Just listen to him play. Wow. There's a lot of weird shit going on in the 80s, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Recording arts and science, music recording industry, career in the music recording industry. And back then, you might have been able to get a career out of it. 85, I mean, if you were able to graduate in time, might have been able to plunge yourself into it, Not anymore. So these are the hot licks for this time. Yeah, John Entwistle. Yeah, I guess he was still alive. I forget when he died. That's pretty cool. He's a very underrated bass player. He's kind of up there with like Geezer Butler in my book, as far as like what he was able to do with the bass guitar. Okay. Equipment guide. Oh, here's some of his tabs. Yeah, of course he's like E diminished, harmonic minor, and E for G. Yeah, that's basically all you need to know about his playing. Is those 3 scales and go fast. Yeah. Suzuki made guitars. That's crazy. Yeah. You need to play those with little biker gloves on. You'll need racing gloves. Yeah. Play so fast on an acoustic guitar. Like, who's playing fast on an acoustic guitar? Wow, it's this guy again. Oh, but he's got that, like, cool 80s Gibson. Oh, is this, like, his actual living room? Like, what is this? Look at this. Who the heck is that guy in the background? Oh, my gosh. This guy is pretty fit for his age. But, yeah, I mean, that's insane. Keeps on rocking as long as you do. So they're, like, trying to bring, light to the fact that this guy's old, but he's dressing like one of the rockers of his day. This is ridiculous. Old rockers never die. They just lose the tension in their G string. Okay. That guy shouldn't be wearing a G string, all right? He's too old for that. A Wonder Bar again. Look, nobody wanted or liked the Wonder Bar, all right? That was a huge failure. Sometimes I wonder if you had to buy this many ads, maybe your product just like wasn't selling. And that's why there's still all these ads for this stuff. Oh, they had a Kaler National Tremolo competition. Oh, sign me up. Your bridge to stardom. And the grand prize. All expenses paid trip to Hollywood for an audition with a major recording executive. Which, of course, I would have nailed it. As our guest, you'll perform the June 85 National Music Expo in New Orleans. Oh, star in a tremolo ad for Kaler. There's 8 second prizes. You get a guitar with a Kaler. One of these, the Area Pro, Gibson Les Paul. Oh, the BC Rich Ironbird US Series. You could win a U Series Ironbird. Holy crap. I would be like, dude, give me that. Please. The Order Les Paul Custom. Oh, my God. That Hamer Scarab. Oh, yeah, forget that Carvins and Aries. I mean, all you really, at least today, maybe at the time, the difference in value was negligible. But, like, today, I mean, if you had an 80s Les Paul Custom, I mean, 6,000-7,000, the U Series, 3,000. That Hamer's probably like $3,000 or something. Oh no, man, that is incredible. In the third place, there's an Area Night Warrior, Hondo. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's in or now. Oh, it's just 40 years too late. It's like everything in my life. Hell, I would have been number 1, you guys. But honestly, I would rather be number 2 so I can get that U Series. Okay. All right. That's so cool. I just can't get over that. Your bridge to stardom. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Kaler was on the top of it, man. Cool. All right. Bose. G1280. The Randall 80. Whoa, cool. It's a Takamine ad. That looks so cool. It's like Hollywood, yeah. Carlos Alomar, the Wonder Bar. Get out of here, Wonder Bar. Nobody cares about that. Oh, this is kind of cool. Show you how the back bent knuckle pressure, which is used to bar off the string. Practice that, you guys. See how fluidly that flows out of your technique. Okay, yeah. Okay. Ultimate Weapon. So these Carvins seem like maybe they've got different speakers than the Celestians. Maybe these are the high energy speakers. Celestian speaker box. No, Celestians. I don't know. Maybe they're. Yeah, it doesn't say. This guy's from Jefferson Starship. Wow, look at that. Oh, yeah. Those carvings are really cool. I like that body shape. I mean, it would probably look better if it was reversed. But, yeah, it's just kind of quirky and interesting. And you can see they didn't really have right angle plugs at the time. They were still just plugging them in straight like that, I guess. Interesting. Bass players, talk to us. Yeah. Before you blow it on an application, just talk to us. Just call us. Give us a call. We know you're not doing anything. You're a bass player. Nobody wants to hang out with you. You're just a bass player. Call us before you do it. Talk to us. What is this, the hotline? Excuse my French there. I can't say that. I'm going to get demonetized. Hendrix has inspired a whole generation of guitarists. Now he's inspired a guitar. Here we go. So this issue focused more on heavy metal, I would say, than the last one. It seemed a little bit more metal. So by 85, metal was still, New Wave British heavy metal. It was still going, This is like a portable, super deluxe Walkman with like faders and EQ and crazy. Okay. Meat puppets. Yeah. All right, this is about it here in Manny's. 50 Wonderful Years. It's a music row. Okay, so this is a guitar store, Manny's. I wonder if it's still there in New York, right? Yep. Cool. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Except, yeah, that guy's shirt's looking pretty cool. Is it Balls of the Wall shirt? Where's that on that shirt? Yeah, it's Balls of the Wall. It's like kind of drawn. That's a really cool shirt. Okay, so he was playing PVs, or he wasn't playing PVs, he's probably playing whatever. But, okay, here's some Marshall bass stuff that nobody used at all. Okay, on the back, you got another Kramer ad. Step ahead, looks like that might be a Floyd Rose, yeah. There's finally a Floyd Rose. It's shocking how little Floyd Rose, look at those tiny knobs. Those tiny knobs, what they do. I don't know. Is that Eddie Van Halen? I think so. That looks like Eddie Van Halen. He wasn't playing that guitar. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it greasy.